Hey, what's happening, everybody? If you're looking at this video, I'm assuming that you are a panelist or a judge or someone that has some impact on the Oakland Unite Community Healing Mini Grant and deciding which organizations in Oakland will be able to receive this money. So, yes, I just wanted to make a quick message and send to you. My name is Theo Aytchan Williams. I'm the artistic director of Samba Funk, and Samba Funk is located right in Oakland. We operate out of the Malanga Coscalora Center for the Arts, formerly known as the Alice Arts Center. I like to make sure that people call it the Malanga because when we don't call it the Malanga, I make a reference of it's like recognizing the African country of Rhodesia as Rhodesia after they can declare themselves Zimbabwe. So I think it's really important that we acknowledge this city center, the City Arts Center, as the Malanga Coscalora Center for the Arts. And Malanga was a great man, and he did a lot of work in the community. And speaking of Malanga, he was someone that inspired me, as well as Carlos Acetuna, who was the artistic director of Fogo na Ropa, which I was a member of many decades ago before both of those good brothers passed, and kind of passed on the torch for us in the community to pick it up and keep going. What I did is 3 or 4 years after Carlos passed, we started teaching and recreated the energy that we used to have at 4 o'clock on Sundays at the Malanga Center in Studio A through Fogo na Ropa, and we started Samba Funk. Samba Funk started as just a dance class, and then it evolved into a performance company, and we grew with a botchery and a band and participated a lot in San Francisco Carnival and did that for a number of years. And then most recently, we applied for our nonprofit status, and we've been operating as a cultural arts organization for the last 3 or so years. But all throughout our 10 years, this is our 10-year anniversary, by the way, 2020, so congratulations to us. We've been doing a lot of the work, a lot of community work, and basically just been footing the bill and paying for it. Only recently have we been reaching out for grants and trying to get into that whole granosphere of what nonprofit arts organizations do. And one of the reasons we hadn't is we didn't want to feel like the only reason we couldn't do the work the only reason we could do the work is if someone gave us the money to do the work. We wanted to do the work for the community and in the community, regardless of if we had a grant or not. So we were self-financed for like the first 7 years and doing all types of things in the community and working with schools and just doing all types of performances and just showing up wherever we could support the culture and support the arts. Now, fast forward to where we are now, we've been very successful doing operating primarily downtown and in the lake area, and it's a serious need to broaden the cultural imprint and reach new audiences. We need to take our art and our culture and our message of art and culture, diversity and love and healing into East Oakland and Deep East Oakland. Me, myself, being an Oakland native, K through 12, when I was in Edison Elementary School, which most of you all probably have never even heard of Edison Elementary School because it was gentrified back then. The school was sold by Lionel Wilson, and it was bought by a developer. And it's actually a condo now. It's been a condo ever since the building closed. So that's a whole nother conversation. But just saying, as a K through 12 resident, I remember how important it was when we had student assemblies and the whole school would show up, and how impactful those assemblies were. So that's one of the reasons why we do focus on reaching young adults, or not young adults, I'm sorry, young children in elementary school, and trying to water them and give them information to help them grow and blossom, and help create a strong cultural foundation for them, an artistic foundation, where no matter whatever other information they may have or may not have, at least they would have had access and knowledge of the type of cultural information that we can share with them in these types of student assemblies, which is one component of our grant request, is to be able to go into some of these schools in Deep East Oakland and share cultural healing through the arts, through music, and give them a safe place to create and just be children and understand that it's a big world out there, and work to increase their worldview and use arts as a way to give them a place to be creative and really heal. And because creativity allows you to do that, it allows you to tap into your healing abilities. Also, the second part of our request is to be able to go into the communities in Deep East Oakland and bring our drums and our dance and our art to the already existent anti-violence walks that are happening in East Oakland that are very successful. But there is a missing element, and the missing element is the artist, the artistic element. We've been in conversation with organizations, and they are very happy to have us participate, and we want to participate and plan to participate. And it would be really nice to be able to actually pay the artists. I mean, everybody wants the arts, everybody loves the arts, and we say that we love the arts in Oakland, but many times, we want artists to show up and we have $50 for them or $100, and we want 3 or 4 dancers and some drummers, and it's just very difficult. It's not that the artists don't want to give, and it's not that we don't want to give, but artists are facing the same type of economic challenges that everybody's facing in the Bay Area. So if you don't get compensated from your art and from your work, from your labor towards the arts, it's just difficult to survive. So if you look at our budget basically primarily pays the artists to come out and work with these youth and to be able to engage with the community. It doesn't ask for anything that's enormous, but it's a nice, decent working wage. There's a small administration fee. The organization, SambaFunk, doesn't even take much of the grant. Some organizations take up to 25 to 30% of the grant for admin fees. We don't. Samba Funk is a 100% volunteer organization. As artistic director, I'm a volunteer. I have a full-time job, or it's actually seasonal, but in any case, I have a job. And I don't live off Samba Funk or the payments or grants that come in off Samba Funk. We take that money off any grants that we receive through Samba Funk and put it right back into the programming. We reinvest it into people that are working with the organization in the form of stipends. We don't have any full employees or even any part-time employees. So we just feel that this is a great opportunity and a great time for us to reach out and get into East Oakland and get into Deep East Oakland and service this community and just share the message of healing through the arts. And I hope that you will consider us, and I hope that it wasn't too long-winded, but painted a decent picture of what we would do with the funds and how we really need them and how we really want to be in East Oakland. I didn't grow up on 98th and D Street, but we had family property there, and I was there quite a bit. A couple times a week on 98th. So I really do want to give back to Deep East Oakland and do something there. I was doing after-school programs with Higher Ground at Brookfield and Sobrani Park for many years, and they were really successful. So it would be good to get back into those schools and reach out. We have schools on 98th and other parts of Deep East Oakland. So hopefully this will be just a pilot, and the funds that you all would potentially give us, we can use to go out and try to match and continue this goal of reaching more students and more people in East Oakland. We think that the summer of 2020 is going to be really important. We know it's an election year. So, and it's a lot happening in our community. So it would be great for the community to hear the drums and for us to be able to bring our message out there of support, our anti-violence healing message and culture and community. And that's basically it. So let's go, Oakland. The only team we got left. So want to do the work. We appreciate y'all and appreciate the work that you're doing. This is Theo, Artistic Director for Samba Funk, signing off now with a boom, boom. Let's go, Oakland. Let's go.